Hello guys, today we are going to deal with the topic the wage and salary administration. Salaries and wages are defined as the hourly, weekly and monthly pay the employees receive for their work in the organization. Wage and salary administration is a group of activities involved in the development, implementation and maintenance of a pay system. It is also termed as compensation management. The main objective of wage and salary administration is to have a scientific, rational, and balanced wage and salary structure. In salary administration, the employees should not feel that the employees are paid more than they deserve, and the employees should not feel that they are underpaid. Direct compensation involves medical reimbursement, special allowances, bonus, leave travel allowance, conveyance, house rent allowance, and basic salary. Difference in wages and salary compensation terms are: wages are paid to blue collar on daily, weekly, and monthly basis and can be measured in terms of money, whereas salary is paid to white collar employees and paid at regular intervals of time and paid to employees whose contribution cannot be measured, whereas compensation is a comparative form which includes all basic, gross amount allowances, and benefits. The factors which influence wage and salary are prevailing wages in the region, financial position of the company, trade unions' pressure on the management, government policies on wages and salary, relative worth job done, demand and supply of labor, economic conditions of the country. There are five types of wages as time rate wages, piece rate wages, minimum wages, living wages, and fair wages. In time rate wages, the quality can be maintained and the expected level of production may not be delivered by the employees. In piece rate wages, the quality may be compromised, workers may get extra income that will motivate them. Taylor's differential piece rate system says that if the actual output exceeds or equals the standard output, then the employee will be paid higher rate as an incentive. If the actual output is less than the standard output, then the employee will be paid lower rate as disincentive. Minimum wages not only provide for the bare sustenance of life, but for the preservation of the efficiency of the workers by providing some measures of education, medical care, etc. Living wages is not only for the bare essential for the worker and his family, but also for comfort, protection against the ill health, decency, social needs, and insurance for old age. And fair wages is in between minimum wages and living wages, but below the living wage. The legal framework on wages are the Payment of Wages Act of 1936, the Payment of Bonus Act of 1965, the Payment Remuneration Act, the Minimum Wages Act, the Companies Act. These acts and laws regulate and govern the wages. Dearness allowance or DA. The main objective of DA or dearness allowance as a component of wage is to neutralize the increase in price. The DA or dearness allowance is computed according to changes in consumer price index, and sometimes the DA is linked to pay slabs also. This is how we should develop a payment system. Okay, we have to review the job description, then we have to conduct job evaluation and gather wage survey information, which leads to pay structure and the administrator individual pay adjustments, and finally monitor and update the pay system. In order to develop a pay system, we have to look for these points also. Before developing a pay system, the organization must develop a policy or policies which give general guidelines to govern the pay system. Uniform policies are needed for coordination, consistency, and fairness in compensating employees. Job analysis is used in developing a pay system through the activities of job evaluation and wage or salary surveys. Job evaluation is to ensure internal equity whereas wage survey is to ensure that the pay is externally competitive. Using the job evaluation, pay structure and minimum and maximum wages ranges are determined. As a conclusion, any pay system should create a feeling of equity in the minds of employees. Otherwise, it will demoralize and demotivate the employees. But in Indian conditions, it is very difficult to practice. But also, it is still maintained or trying to maintain the proper wage system. And let us hope for better payment system in future. Thank you.